Good morning, sunshine!
It's a wonderful day to save lives.
Great partner! Workplace ready? Today, another leader to inspire.
This time for the nurse leader for the decent work employment.
We are A and B. I am Andrea.
I am Nash.
And I am Dela. And this is Kumar's Canars.
Welcome back to another episode of Mars Canars, wherein we interview nurse leaders to share their insights and opinions on providing a decent workplace.
Indeed, because for today's topic, we will be tackling violence and harassment against nurses in the clinical area. Oh no! Excited na ako.
At talagang nakaka-excite mga partner yung mga happenings natin today. Dahil isa na namang respetadong nurse leader ang guest natin for today's video.
Correct ka dyan, Bebs! At dahil na-bring up mo na, huwag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik pa at ipakalala na natin siya.
She's none other than Nurse Sari. Bigyan natin si Nurse Sari ng isang masigabong palakpakan. To start off, since in this podcast, we will be talking about violence and harassment against nurses in the clinical area. Nurse Sari, can you give us the most common workplace violence or harassments that the nurses are experiencing in your hospital or in the Philippine setting?
As we all know, harassment is a problem in the modern workplace and significantly increased across several countries and in the Philippines. Within the healthcare sector, as nurses are the most exposed to workplace violence. To answer your question, nurses are exposed to multiple types of harassments or violence in the workplace. Actually, there are many types of workplace violence and harassments, and these are verbal abuse, mobbing, physical violence, sexual harassment, and discrimination. But the most common type of harassment is verbal abuse.
Okay, thank you, Nurse Sari. So, given those, as a nurse leader, what are the measures that you could do or be done to minimize or mitigate this issue?
The measures that I could possibly be doing that we are slowly implementing in our workplace for us to eliminate the normalization of workplace violence against nurses, we need to affirm that violence against nurses should never be allowed or ignored, because some staff see this verbal or physical violence as part of their job that leads them to think that they just need to accept the behaviors of the patient. Employees should also be continually encouraged and train employees to report all the threats and incidents of violence or harassment in the workplace. We should also institute reporting policies and procedures because this assists in tracking and following up on instances of workplace violence. Lastly, implement education and training programs for them to be knowledgeable on how they would handle certain situations.
Okay, thank you for that. For our last question, do you have any other important insights to contribute to these matters?
Workplace violence or harassment is a problem that nurses has been dealing since the beginning. It should be properly addressed to have an institutionalized policy about this kind of problem. This problem has been long overdue, and one of the reasons that this kind of behavior is being tolerated is lack of reporting. This is a serious barrier, especially on effective regulatory or legal action. Fear of retaliation, lack of clear reporting method, and belief of nothing will be done, and this should be changed. We need to do something because nurses would not want to practice their profession with a danger of assault, violence, harassment, or discrimination. A problem this complicated and enduring needs to be examined at every level from the other units up until our unit. Right now, no one has ever discovered the right solution or ultimate fix for this, but many institutions, just like ours, are working on it.
So, mga partner, nakakalungkot na may mga nangyayaring ganito sa workplace environment natin. So, that ends our topic on clinical violence in the workplace. Bago tayo tuluyang magpaalam, muli, ito ang Kumar's Canars.
Na naniniwala sa kalihan na the government has the power to change our lives, but we, the people, have the power to change the government. Amen? Amen.
Amen.
Join kayo ulit next time para sa isa na namang makubuluhang kwentuhan kasama kami, your hosts, A and B. A and B.
Good morning, sunshine!
It's It's a wonderful day to save lives.